Hey guys, this is my first live video on YouTube, and I'm just trying to see if this is something you guys want to do more of. So today we're going to be talking about 3 ways you can train successfully at home. Now, my name is Ivy Scheck-Snyder. I'm a gaited horse trainer from Northern Illinois, and we are all under some kind of a quarantine. In Illinois, we are under a shelter-in-place order, and I've been doing these live videos on Facebook, but then I remembered, I've got all of my subscribers on YouTube that might want to watch this. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment below. I'm not actually sure how many viewers we're going to get, but we're going to see what we're going to talk about. So today, we are talking about 3 ways to train successfully at home. We are all home right now. Rides have been canceled. There's no competitions. What do? You train at home. And you know that I love training. I post training videos. But how are ways that you can do this and be successful? So, because we're not all trainers. We're not all professional riders. We don't all know what we're doing, and how do we know that we're doing a good job? So here's 3 ways. Number one way that you can train successfully at home. So the number one way is that you can video yourself. Whether you get someone to come help you or whether you just put the camera out, you prop it against the fence on your mounting block, you get a little holder for it. It's so helpful to have a video, even though it's a little bit difficult to watch through it. They don't need to be long videos, but just to start seeing where you're at, and then watch it. So take a video of yourself and watch it. See what your horse looks like. See how your riding is. Are you leaning too far forward? Are you leaning too far back? Are your hands too busy? What are your legs doing? All of those things, and then watching that video is going to give you a much better presentation based on what you feel. Because what we feel is what's normal is wrong. It feels normal, but it's what we got comfortable with, and it's often incorrect. And same goes for me. I need to constantly check myself. All right, so the first thing is, indeed, video yourself and then watch it. The second thing that you can do is get feedback. Now, about 10 years ago, I was just getting started learning dressage. I was a terrible rider, awful. I'm going to do a video soon showing you before, like what I was riding 10 years ago, and it's awful. But what I did is there was Yahoo groups, because we didn't really have Facebook groups. There was Yahoo forums, and my brother would video me, and I would post that on those forums, and people would give me really good feedback, and I would go do it. So the second thing you can do is get feedback, whether it's a friend who's kind of doing the same things you are, whether it's me on my private training page, or you just ask for help from a professional, or there's groups on Facebook. Because you know what? Now everybody has time to watch stuff on Facebook and give feedback. There's nothing else to do. We're stuck at home. So go ahead and ask for help. Ask for feedback. And just find people that you respect and that will be kind to you, but will give you honest feedback. That's the best thing for getting better. And then the third thing that you can do to train successfully at home is to go out there and do it, to do something different. Now, it doesn't mean you have to absolutely follow all the advice you're given, because there may be something you disagree with, and that's okay. This is not an order to do whatever anybody tells you, but to make sure you go out there and try something. If they're telling you to do something, and as long as you're not uncomfortable with it, it's often worth it to try it. See what happens. See if that little tip or that weird thing that they encourage you to do makes a difference. I'll tell you a funny story. While I was working on my riding, one of the things that I kept having a problem with is I would keep my arms too far forward holding the reins. And they kept telling me, bring your arms back, bring your elbows back. But nothing they were telling me was working. It didn't make sense. Finally, someone gave the example, their instructor gave them. They said, pretend you have, go out and ride, but pretend you have T-Rex arms. Well, we know what a T-Rex looks like. You can't grab anything. So I went out and started riding with my reins with my arms glued to my side, and you know what? It helped. And it's a weird illustration, and it was a weird thing to help, but it worked. So go out there and practice whatever feedback you get. Even if it's just once a week, if the weather permits, even if you can't go out there very often, it's going to help you. And it's going to be kind of one of the things that's going to make a difference in your riding this year is how much you went out and worked on different things. See how far you can get. See what your goals are. So 1, take a video. 2, get feedback. And 3, go out there and practice the feedback you got. All right. Good luck, guys. You got this. And how do I stop the live video? Live? No. See, I have no idea what I'm doing. All right, maybe that button.